Rumors are swirling from conservatives about who could have leaked that SCOTUS draft opinion overturning Roe versus Wade. And not to be outdone by any of the other conspiracy theories out there, Newsmax host Grant Stinchfield, having the most appropriate name in the country, has launched his own little theory suggesting that quite possibly this could have been the work of Judge Ketanji Brown Jackson, who, as we all know, is not even on the court yet. So, not exactly sure how a woman who is not currently serving on that court could leak a draft of a ruling that she wasn't even a part of, right? She wasn't even nominated when this draft was written back in February. But sure, go ahead and launch your little conspiracy theories about the first African-American woman that's going to be serving on that Supreme Court, because you're not fooling anybody with why you're going after her. So let's read what Stinchfield had to say. I find it suspect that the first leak coming out of the Supreme Court in history comes shortly after Judge Jackson is confirmed. I want to know if her law clerks, who I'm sure have already been hired, possibly even working at the High Court already before her swearing in, have access to these draft decisions. She would be my first suspect when it comes to the leak, because Kentanji Brown Jackson is a radical left-wing activist, more radical than any other justice in the history of the Supreme Court. I believe she is capable of undermining the court this way. She doesn't have access to it, you racist piece of crap. Oh, I'm sure her aides are already working there. Where? What office space do they have? And you're just guessing at that point, by the way, too. You're guessing, but you're presenting it to your idiot audience as if this is the way things are working. As if you actually know how anything in Washington, D.C. actually works. And you're calling her the most radical justice we've ever had. Why don't you just say blackest? Huh? Why don't you just come out and say she's the blackest, most womanist female ever to serve on that court? Because that's what you mean. That's what you're pissed about. You're pissed off that a black woman who is more qualified than you could ever imagine being in your life is going to be on that court. That's what's pissing you off, Mr. Stinchfield, isn't it? She didn't leak it. In fact, as things have progressed here, all signs are starting to point to conservatives as possibly being the leakers here. So I wonder, when the truth comes out, because it eventually will Mr. Stinchfield be issuing a public apology to Judge Jackson? Or is he just going to pretend that this ridiculously racist tirade never happened?
This is Hattie. Hattie wants to know why you have not subscribed to our channel. You obviously like our videos, so do us a favor and subscribe.